Afternoon, it's Brentley here from Huckabones. Today we're going to look at Creekbank hydraulic dump trailers for behind tractors. We get lots of questions on these and there's not a lot out there on the website, so we're going to give you a little more information on those, so stay tuned. Alright, so Creekbank is a company out of Ontario building dump trailers. Great bang for buck trailers, locally built. We're going to start at my far left and look at the CDT 2T. So these models, Creekbank dump trailers, kind of that kind of thing for the model number. And then the T and the 2 number is going to be your 2-ton. So we got a 2T single axle to start, which is a 4x7 box with 18-inch sides. The reason you're going to go up and up and up to my right is just size and capacities. So a little bigger axles for weight capacities, a little bit bigger tires for payload capacities, and then larger boxes. So to the right of the first one is a black CDT 3T, so a 3-ton, turns into a tandem axle. So it's going to carry the load a little better being 2 axles. It is a walking beam axle on all these tandems, so what that means is that axle is going to go up and over the log, and that other tire is going to kind of follow it. So it's making one bump or one hole, instead of an independent suspension would hit that hole twice. So a little bit more smooth ride on that type of trailer with a tandem axle. So the 3T turns into a 4.5x8. So you got a 4x7, then a 4.5x8 on the 3-ton. Behind me right here is what they call their 5-ton. So a few more options on it. It's going to come standard with your self-opening gate. So whenever you start dumping, there's a latch system there and it's going to release and that dump is going to open. You can add that on the other trailers, but this is the first trailer it's standard on. The other thing that's standard is what they call board gussets. So there's these pockets here that you can extend your sides. So this is going to go up to a 5x10 box and also a 5-ton, the 5T model. So a little bit bigger tire on that. And then you can increase your payload by increasing your side height. Can't do anything about the width until you get to the next one, but you can go up in height. The other thing that's going to be is your pin hitch now is a swivel. So that's going to follow the ground contour a lot nicer, keep it smoother in your tractor, smoother on your load, keeping it more level. So this will spin just like this one is here on the next model and move as your tractor moves. So a little bit nicer features that way. Again, the self-opening gate standard, you can add it on the other ones. The one thing that you can add on the other two as well, the smaller ones, is a 12-volt power pack. So you can make that a remote dump that if you wanted to pull it with a side-by-side or a ATV or something that didn't have hydraulics, and maybe you can't add them, or you don't want to, you don't want the expense of adding them and just having it for that feature, you could add a 12-volt power pack with battery and have that dump on its own without your tractor. But other than that, these are all going to be a hydraulic dump trailer that plug into your single remote valve. So it just needs 2 outlets to go up and down. So the last model we'll talk about, this red one here, is their brand new model for their 2024 is their 8T. So an 8-ton, again, bigger tires, bigger capacity. This goes about to a 6x10 box, goes to a little bit higher sidewall on the steel itself, but then you have your board gussets again to add that side height and more capacity. You got your swivel hitch, you've got your self-opening door. So all those features that came on the 5-ton just duplicated into a little bit larger box, a little bit more capacity. And as you can see, we've got a variety of colors, just like our used equipment lineup. We'll trade any brand and we can get them in any color to suit your brand or suit your preference on colors. All right, so just to wrap up the video, again, just a quick one here today, give you a little more information or see the size difference when they're lined up side by side of, there's not a lot out there on the website about Creekbank brand, but they are a great trailer, well built for the money. They're the bang for buck. There's some more expensive trailers out there and maybe they got some more features, but these will get the job done. So that's why we stock these. That's why we carry these. So you're starting again with a single axle 2-ton and then walking up to a 3, 5, or 8-ton in a tandem axle. You're starting at a 4x7 box and then walking up to a 4.5/8, a 5'10" or 6'10" box. So again, simple stuff here. It's strictly a task-oriented dump trailer, not road worthy of all your lights and your power packs and everything that a road dump would have behind your truck. This is a hydraulic dump trailer that's going to plug into your tractor, or you'd have to put a 12-volt power pack on to make it dump otherwise. So just a quick little video. Hope you like it. If you do, like and subscribe. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below.